Good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. Yep, it is. It is Thursday, March the 11th, 2021. Good morning to everybody. How are you? Good morning, Shirley. I saw your post and cracked up laughing. Girl, September. I also thought about Shirley, that Earth, Wind, and Fire song on September. Good morning, Kelly Lee. Good morning, Paige Dixon. Paige, I need to inbox you. I'll tell you why. Good morning. I lost somebody. Rosanna Lee. Good morning, Jeffrey Allen James. Good morning, Nawanda Turner. Girl, your pictures are fire. Nothing but power. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning. Good morning, Diane. Hello, somebody. Good morning, Pastor Antoinette. Good morning, John Gore. Good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, Kim Edmondson. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Lori Williams Wallace. Joyful Thursday to you. Good morning, Kenya Noel. Y'all are in the room like, hello. Good morning. Hey, what's up, Bill Palmer? How are you feeling? How's your physical therapy coming along? Good morning, Philip Bridges. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, JC Burrs. Good morning, Laverne. Good morning, Pastor Alex. How are you feeling? We're still praying for you. Yep, girl, this cup is everything, y'all. This came from, and it says, this might be wine. Good morning, Latrice Jones. I got your message like this morning. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Y'all, this is a blessing to me from Diane Ladybug. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Regina. Good morning. Y'all, I woke up like, look, what's that song with Beyonce? I woke up like this. I don't know how to sing like Beyonce, but anyway, I woke up like this. I woke up like fire. I woke up like, good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, Davia. I woke up like, good morning, Pastor Annette. Like, what we doing today? Let's get today started. That's how I woke up. I woke up like this. Yep, sure did. Good morning to everybody, y'all. Good morning. And trust me, y'all don't know what's in here. You said you finish up tomorrow. Praise God, Bill Palmer. We've been praying for you. Good morning, Donita. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, people. Good morning, Dana Mosley. Good morning. Good morning, Patricia Newton. Girl, I saw your picture on your story with your sleeve up and your Band-Aid on. You're doing better each day. Praise God, Pastor Alex. Good morning, Marion. Good morning. Good morning, Nicole Burton. Girl, good morning. Good morning, people. You know what? I did too, but I was in bed after 8. You were in bed after that shot, huh? Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Oscar. How are you? That neck while singing Yance is cracking me up. Oh, you thinking about, I ain't even put 2 and 2 together, girl. Yup. Look, I'm telling you, as soon as I can get back to exercising. And the physical therapist said to me yesterday, he has jokes. He says, okay, I want you to ease into going back to doing just a little bit of exercising beyond stretching. And I was like, okay, cool. He said, not Beyonce, though. I need you to stay away from that music. He said, you hear this orchestra type music that's going? That's what I want you to exercise to. And I was like, this ain't fun. He said, we're easing in. He goes, are you trying out? He goes, again, I asked, are you trying out? I said, look, I just like Beyonce. And so, good morning, Deborah Sneed. And he said, well, I'm going to just need you to ease back in. He said, you hear this? He goes, I want you to pay attention to the orchestra music that's playing over the loudspeakers here. I want you to exercise to that. And I was like, okay, you don't know me. You don't know me like that. All right, y'all, let's get to some news. Because I told y'all we're going to finish up the workshop today. So we're going to get to the news. Well, y'all, today is March the 11th. Oh, and by the way, and I've been neglecting that, everybody who's listening by audio, y'all, good morning. And y'all pray for the team. Pray for the team because they're trying to stretch us And they, bought some new equipment. And I'm like, what y'all want me to do with that? Y'all don't live here. And they said, well, we just want to be streaming 3 places at one time. And I said, well, how are we going to do that? So I saw the equipment that was delivered to my spot. And I thought, y'all going to hire somebody to come in and set this up and do this? So it's just pray for us. So we have a little tension, just a little tension, but we're going to see. I'm good with the phone and the lights and now you're going to have me using a remote and stuff like that. And they want me to take the iPad and put it up on something like, in front of me. I'm like, y'all, they're stretching me. I keep telling them, y'all, I'll be 56 this year in July. I can only do so much stretching at one time. But they say I can do it, so we'll see. So y'all just keep praying. We probably won't do all that for a few weeks, but be praying for me. All right, y'all, it's March the 11th. It's March the 11th, 2021. This is Thursday Thoughts because we kind of, changed it up. Y'all, today marks 1 year that the World Health Organization formally declared the global COVID-19 outbreak a pandemic. Today's that day. When they say we have a pandemic. Whatever, Kenny Stanley. You use a second device as your teleprompter. Damia, then you're going to have to come over then, Damia. Wait a minute. We're going to have to do some Zoom. You have your shots? Let me get my shots. We're going to wear masks. We're going to isolate. I'm going to let you come over, though, so we can do this. But we're going to have social distancing protocol, okay, Damia? Yeah, we're going to do that. But I need to know because I'm confused. I don't know how to do all this. All right, y'all, let me go back to this. All right, y'all, at this time last year, the U.S. had reported 647 cases. We in the millions now. And it was 127,000 globally this time last year. And in the U.S. this exact day last year, there were 33 deaths. And 4,600 globally. See where we are now. Y'all, about 320 million vaccinations, always social. I know, Damia. About 320 million vaccination doses have been administered globally, y'all. But that's not including the third world countries, so I have a little problem with that. Israel leads. Israel leads in percentage of population vaccinated, with more than their population being more than 50%. And despite struggling to contain the virus, the U.S. leads the world. I don't know how this happened. In terms of absolute doses administered at almost 94 million, or about 30% of the global total. So that's what's happening. Roughly 33 million people in the U.S. are fully vaccinated. While the U.S. COVID-19 hospitalizations are down, I'm really so scared to give y'all this number. Y'all don't go willy-nilly on me just because I'm giving y'all this number. The U.S. hospitalizations are down since January's peak. And remember, January's peak was because everybody was out there doing stuff during the holiday. I'm just trying to make this plain so that y'all don't think like, yay, 70%. So that's a great thing that is down 70% since the peak, the highest that we've had, the peak. So y'all don't go all willy-nilly on me. All right, yesterday was a day of confirmations. Hello, somebody. Y'all, Attorney General, isn't that going to sound so good? Attorney General Merrick B. Garland was confirmed on yesterday to serve, of course, as the Attorney General. He had a vote of 70 to 30. 20 Republicans joined the 50 Democrats. Michael Reagan. Hello, somebody. He fine too. Michael Reagan, Washington Post is reporting. And I'm going to read this because this was really good. In an era defined by partisan divides, Reagan won confirmation by a comfortable margin of 66 to 34. 16 Republicans and every Senate Democrat voted in favor of Reagan, who is age 44. Who since 2017 has served as the Secretary of North Carolina's Department on Environmental Quality. Now, I want to read this. He will be the first black man. Hello, somebody. The first black man. Well, I don't know why we're still in first, but anyway, the first black man to lead the EPA in its half-century existence. I am so excited that this is a black man, and he is the first, and he is 44, and he is fine. Yes, all of those things, y'all. Just my husband. I told my husband yesterday. I said, now he's good on the eyes. And see, when I do something like that, or when he does something like that, we start going down other people. Yeah, okay. But yeah, he is fine. Anyway, the agency's first African-American chief was Lisa Jackson, who held the role for 4 years under President Barack Obama. Now, here's a quote from a Republican. I want y'all to listen to this quote. Because I feel a certain kind of way about this quote. And I really want to hear your feedback if I'm overreacting to this quote by a Republican white man. I want to know that I'm not tripping because I'm feeling a little kind of way about this quote. Quote, he is immensely qualified for this position, not only in qualifications, but in his demeanor. What, black men don't have a good demeanor? I'm not done with the quote. This is Senator Richard Burr, Republican in North Carolina. He says this on the Senate floor before voting for Reagan, for Michael Reagan. He goes on with the quote and says, too often we overlook whether a nominee has the right character to lead an organization. In this case, there's no question that Michael Reagan has that character. Okay, white man. So what you saying? Black people don't have that character? I'm sorry. Y'all tell me if I'm not. Tell me if I'm just being too sensitive. I really want to hear from y'all. This Bob, I read this like several times. Like, is he just being nice? Is he? I believe he means what he says, but does he understand? Y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm overreacting. Just tell me if I'm overreacting. Just tell me if. Would you say this if a white man got it? Did you think about character when you was up under the past occupants? You know what? But come on, somebody. I don't get, I feel a certain kind of way about this. But anyway, that was this quote. So y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Y'all tell me, I'll hear from y'all. Y'all tell me if I'm overreacting. I need to know if I'm overreacting. All right, y'all. Hello, somebody. Marsha Fudge. Hello, somebody. Ooh, this just makes my heart sing, y'all. They was confirming everybody yesterday, but they were confirming amazing, brilliant people who know how to do this job and who will do this job correct. And y'all, just get this too, y'all. Every last one of them were sworn in by VP, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris. Can y'all understand that? Woo, yes. Oh, it was so good. Anyway, she's confirmed as the first black woman, here we go again, the first, to lead HUD in more than 40 years. So the Senate voted 66-34 on Wednesday to confirm President Biden's nomination. Y'all, she's from Ohio, so it's hitting me another kind of way. As the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, making her the first black woman to lead the agency in more than 4 decades. So that's what's happening. Yep, during her, she said this during her January confirmation hearing. I want to pull this out. That her priorities include ending discriminatory housing practices as part of the Biden's focus on dismantling systemic racial injustice and boosting black home ownership, a critical component in narrowing the racial wealth gap. Dang, y'all, it's a good day. It's a good day. Hello, somebody. It's a good day. It's a good day. Woo! So, y'all, that leads me to the American Rescue Plan. Can y'all, I woke up like this. Y'all, the American Rescue Plan. Congress gave final approval yesterday on the $1.9 trillion rescue plan. Hello, somebody. Yep. By the vote of 220 to 211, the House passed the measure that cleared it for Biden's signature. So that is so exciting. Y'all, just so in case anybody has any questions, y'all, 70% of Americans 70% of Americans support this plan, and this was from the Pew Research Center poll released on yesterday. So it's gone from 66% up to 70%. Yes, y'all. So Americans are supporting this. Y'all, the relief. Y'all, this is the Washington Post that's reporting this. The restaurants, the bill contains $28.6 billion revitalization fund. Lobbyists for the sector says that it had lost $255 billion during the social distancing era. So they lost $255 billion. Events revenue will receive $1.25 billion in grant money. So all of you event planners on here know that they'll be calling you. So make sure you get your name out there, your proposals out there, so they can call you to come and do the work for these people. Yep. Airlines. That one bothered me just a little bit. But American Airlines told their 13,000 workers who were on furlough to come on back. So I'm glad that the people are going back to work. But I'm still feeling a little, because they were still packing those planes. They did social distancing on those airplanes for probably 2 weeks. And then they started packing them. I haven't been on the plane. And not going. Y'all know what I said. Not till Labor Day. Not till Labor Day. Now here's the thing, and I don't know if Mike Nicholson is on here or not today, but here's the thing. They have made it aware that they understand that businesses like gym operators, they're upset about this because they've been left out each time. And gym operators and people who are working within the gym, fitness and so forth, they're saying, what about us? So y'all, we need to make sure we're helping and uplifting those who are in that type of business. So if you know that you're about to do something, y'all know what I said yesterday, talking about obesity and those who have weight gain or their BMI. And I shared that with y'all yesterday. That's serious from the CDC, that those are the people who are becoming sick right now with this. They have been, but more so lately with this COVID-19. And they are the ones that are still being hospitalized. So y'all, and I raised my hand. I'm in that group. I need to do something about it as well, which means we need the gym businesses and the fitness experts. We need them. We need them. Okay, y'all, now talking about this relief package, and I'm going to say it like we say it. No, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't. Not one of you voted for this plan, but now you're going to try to take credit by going to Twitter telling everybody you did this in Mississippi. You did nothing because you voted no. Hashtag not one of you voted for the plan. Yet Mississippi Senator Roger Wicker used Twitter yesterday about how the legislation will help independent restaurants. I ain't even going to give you that much time. All right, y'all, here's the coronavirus numbers. Here are the coronavirus numbers. Confirmed cases, 29,862,124. Again, 29,862,124 confirmed cases in the U.S. Deaths, 540,191. Deaths, 540,191. Remember I said earlier, this time last year, only 33 deaths. Wow, 365 days later, over 500,000 deaths in the U.S. Recovered 20,640,270. Recovered 20,640,270. Let's celebrate that recovery. All right, y'all. Also, when we're looking at 1 year ago, and I was going through, Megan was going through, Dominic and others. We're just going through looking at what was happening. So we pulled out some things. Nearly 118 million people globally fell ill with the coronavirus. Yeah. Right now, 2.6 million people have died. This time last year, or when we're looking at a year ago, over the past year, more than 321 million vaccination doses have been administered in 118 countries. 1 in 4 adults in the U.S. have received at least their first dose, per the White House. Y'all, S&P 500 has climbed more than 50% in a year. And the NASDAQ, which is focused on tech companies, has jumped more than 75%. Stocks that were primed at home life soared. Y'all, Etsy, I always say that name wrong, Etsy, they had a plus 368%. So listen, if you have, like, I'm looking at Lori Wallace's art back here. Girl, I hope you have an Etsy page, because they're saying that it is plus 368%. People are just there 24/7 buying from those vendors, those shops, those business owners on Etsy. Nicole Burton, hopefully your stuff is on there too. Yeah, y'all better, Yep. Now, y'all, this one blew me away. Yeah, Demia, one of a kind. I go there a lot too. Y'all, this one blew me away. I don't get it. I don't get it. Now, John Gore, Deborah Johnson, Regina. I don't know if Hester's on here or not. But listen, I don't get it. I don't get it. But y'all, Norwegian Cruise Line was plus 206%. Who was on a cruise in the past 365 days? Somebody tell me. But that's what happened there. All right, y'all. Excuse me. Despite adding 379,000 jobs last month, the U.S. economy is still down 9.5 million jobs from pre-pandemic levels from February 2020. Yes, you can search Black owned. Y'all, we need to start using that as our hashtag and using that in the search bar so that we can see this. We gotta do it now. Now, y'all, get this. Warren Buffett. Yeah, Regina, crazy people. Warren Buffett. I just want to have, he can talk to me for 3 minutes. Just tell me something for 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. Just 3 minutes. I just want a 3-minute conversation. Warren Buffett, if you're listening to this, or if you happen to get this clip or something, my name is Gail Dudley. I just want 3 minutes of your time. That's all I want. Just, can you give me 3 minutes, please? I'm an African-American female. I'm a Black woman. I know you want to help me. If you just give me 3 minutes, all I want is 3 minutes. I just have one question for you. That's all I want. So if you see this, please reach out to me. I just want 3 minutes. And excuse me, got my morning allergies. It's 60 degrees outside. It's happening. Y'all, Warren Buffett's net worth hit $100 billion. That's with a B. That's with a B, y'all. It hit $100 billion. Warren, Mr. Buffett, I just want 3 minutes. I just have one question. One question. One question. You can send it to me in email. You can do a voicemail and have your secretary send it to me. Your assistant, whoever. Please, just, yeah. Y'all, Goldman Sachs pledged $10 billion, that's what it be, over 10 years to support Black women. So, y'all, if you do have a business thought, go ahead and start putting it together. Right, y'all, do it right. Go to the Secretary of State's office and file your papers. Please do it right, y'all. Please have a plan. Please do it right. Please do it right, okay? So if you have a business name, register your trade name. Register your trade name. Please do it right. Please, if you don't like finances, if you don't like numbers, hire you an accountant. Go get a separate bank account for your business that's separated from your personal account. Y'all, this is all free. I'm just giving it to you free, but I want us to succeed. I'll get to more of that in a minute. Going back with my workshop. All right, y'all, loads of new businesses have emerged from the pandemic. Loads, y'all, loads. I'm going to give you the exact number. Y'all ready for this? Since last year, last year until today, well, midnight last night, this is the number of new business. Yeah, my girls know how to look stuff up. They use Yelp like it's the back of their head or something. I didn't know you could do all this on Yelp. I'm learning something. Y'all, here's the number of new business since 365 days ago. 487,577 new businesses, according to Yelp. I'll give that number to y'all again. 487,577 577 new businesses for 365 days. Over this pandemic, looking back a year ago, this is what has happened. 487,577 new businesses. That is what's up, y'all. Now, the sad thing is that many of them will go away because they're not doing the proper thing. So let's go back to the Wednesday workshop. Let's go back to it. I only gave y'all 3 minutes yesterday, so I'm coming back to give y'all, it won't be 15, y'all see what time it is, but I'm going to give y'all a lot of it, okay? Now, this is your planning process. And all of you business people, if you have information, share it. And Mary, I see you on here, so I'm going to highlight you just for a second, then I'm going to go back to Regina. Mary, I saw your post yesterday, and it bothers me a little bit. Not your post. I'm talking about the comments. There is no way you had, I don't know how many comments of people giving you what they believe. Now, this is how I want to respond to that. You can't listen to everybody. You can't listen to, and there was some great content that people were posting in response to your post with your mentor. Now, you made a post about your mentor, and you said how it freed you. So stick with your mentor and how she or he freed you. Now, the thing is, those of us who have cars, and let's say we want to get to Reagan International Airport in DC, no matter where we're coming from. There are many ways to get to that airport based upon the person that's driving that car. I'm going somewhere, so hear me. Other people may have a better suggestion, but their suggestion does not work with you to get you to that destination. So you need to take that information and then you need to pull back, pray about it, and reflect on what's the best way to get to the answer that I'm trying to get to. So, and again, Mary, there was some great content that was on your thread. But by the time I read everybody's comment, and I read everybody's comments. If I'm getting ready to respond or look at something, y'all, I see what other people are saying, and then I either add on to what they're saying or I start another one. But listen, when you're going through that, and I was looking at, it's like great content, but what works for Mary? What is it that Mary needs? Because if you try to implement everything that everybody was speaking into your life, you will go crazy. There's no way. So you need to determine which one of those paths you're going to take and take that path. Here's the other thing that we normally do. We normally abandon a path if we don't see immediate results. You're not going to always see immediate results. There is time. Anybody who's starting a business, y'all understand it's really the 3rd to 5th year that it takes off. The 1st and 2nd year is like a honeymoon. You're having fun and you determine if that's a hobby or if it's a business. If it's a business, you're going to pull your hair out. You're going to lose some things. You're going to be frustrated. You may see a profit loss. But if it's something that's making your heart sing, you stay at it. And then you'll see it begin to grow. You'll see it begin to grow. There are challenges in business. See, businesses are not for the weak. They're not for the weak, y'all. They're not for the weak. And you really do have to have a hardcore budget that you're following. You may not even make a profit until year 4 or 5. It may be 7 or 8. But you keep going with that thing. You keep going and you make sure you have a support base to get you through it. Okay? So let me go here. Purpose and scope. Again, I'm going to just recap the first 2 real quick. What is your overall purpose? What benefits will the community receive? And how are you unique? And I talked about that. And how do you stand apart from other business? So I used Regina yesterday. Regina has an events planning business and she also has a travel agency. She has combined the 2, which is very, very smart that she had combined the 2. So now we have destinations opening. We have travel. You know, we're going to get that passport that says if you've been vaccinated or not. And y'all, we've been reading more on that. If you have not been vaccinated, you may not get to go some places. But anyway, just letting you know. And I'm not telling you to go get it. I'm not telling you to go get it. I'm going to get it. I finally got an appointment. Oh, Lord help me. And I'm scared of needles. I'm going to do it live on News in Motion, but I'm going to tell y'all in the front, I am petrified of needles. Even when they have to take blood from me, when I go to the James Cancer Clinic. Couldn't get that out. And y'all know I told y'all already back last year about the lithomatoid papulosis that I had, about my skin and all that. When they have to give me a baby needle to even get my blood out, they do. And they literally I have to be laid down. I don't know what it is with me and needles, but I'm going to get my shot. But I'm just letting you know, if I close my eyes or do anything, I'm scared of needles. I am. I'm petrified of them. So there's that. There's another transparent moment. But anyway, how are you unique? What's different? And looking at places to collaborate, y'all. This is the season. This is the era to collaborate. We have to collaborate. I lost a $108,000 contract when the government shut down in 2018. Yeah, thank you, Demir, for putting that up there. Y'all, I lost myself 9 contracts in this pandemic. 9. Yeah, it hurt. But it's like, what else can I do? What else can I do? What else is there? I am, and I hope y'all don't take this word wrong, I'm a hustler. I don't con people, but I'm like, okay, what can I write? Can I write a new book? Can I write some new content? Can I do an ebook real quick? What can I do? And how do I push this out there? And that's what I was doing. Taking other small jobs. I do some stuff with children's services here where I do training, and they knew I wanted to do some virtual training. So I got back on their calendar to do virtual training for their employees. That's what I mean by hustling. You see something drying up, you find something else. My grandmother always taught me, and my siblings are on here, my grandmother always taught us to have more than one stream of income, have more than one way of doing things. So that's what you have to do. So the environment, who makes up your organization, and what are the geographical areas? We talked about this yesterday. So again, with Regina, she's working all over the U.S. or maybe even all over the world. She needs to identify and understand who these people are. She has to build relationships with these people. She has to let them know what she is available to do. And as we've discussed on here before, sometimes she may have to give free content to let people know, oh, she knows what she's doing. So now with social media, and y'all don't be so naive with social media. That's not your only marketing plan. It's not. If you're on Instagram and you're taking pictures, understand if you post something this morning at 7, it's already at the bottom. That means you have to be on there constantly posting all day, every day. So don't just rely on social media as your marketing plan. You have to have another marketing plan. You have to have more than one way of doing what it is that you're doing. But your thing is, Regina, get to know these people in these different locations. If you're doing the Dominican Republic, get to know the hotels, get to know the event planners there, get to know, have a relationship, send them some flowers, yeah, even overseas, whatever that looks like. Do something to build those relationships, y'all. And then what are the needs? What do you need, Regina? What do you need? Identify, take time, write down, what do you need to run your event planning and your travel business? What organizations are meeting these needs currently? Connect. I know you're with Sandra Rogers, so connect. See what's working, see what's not working. See who else on News in Motion, a part of this family, is also in the same type of business, and how can you collaborate? How can you collaborate with Lori Williams-Wallace or with Nicole Burton and say, you know, we need some art here. Maybe you're going to do an auction. There's so many things that you can do with this event planning. There's so many people you can pull in. Maybe you need that pastor. You have Pastor Alex on here. You have Pastor Annette on here. You have Pastor Oscar on here. You have Pastor Antoinette on here. You have a lot of pastors on here who may be willing to, hey, yeah, I'll come. I'll go overseas, or I'll go to the islands to perform a marriage ceremony. So begin to connect. So when I just called out all those other names of you that are on here, what's your fees? What's your package? What are your plans? What are you going to do? Be ready. Don't tell somebody I'll get back with you in 24 hours. There's some content we need to give them right away. There's one thing to send a proposal. There's something totally different that you're giving them that information ASAP. So you want to make sure you're giving them that information to let them know that you're even interested in that. Your capabilities and opportunities. What are your basic capabilities? List your skills and services, y'all. Everybody out here need to list your skills and services. What are your basic capabilities? What are your basic strengths? Where are you strong? What are your weaknesses? Be honest about your weaknesses. And where you're weak, you can tell that person who's looking at your proposal, no problem, I'm weak in this area, or that's not my wheelhouse, but I partner with so-and-so. So already know who you're going to partner with. Y'all stop trying to do it all by yourself on an island. Bring other people in. That gives you strength. That also builds collaboration, and that also keeps the money. Where? In the Black and brown communities. That's what you do. Just like Kenny Stanley. Kenny Stanley is a barber. If he sees that he is booked up, I'm sure he has a Rolodex of other Black and brown barbers who he can send somebody to. And he's not going to be insecure about sending somebody to that other person. All right. What are your greatest needs? Know what your needs are. What opportunities do you have to develop and expand? What opportunities do you have to develop and expand? What does that look like? I see y'all. I'm running out of time. What does that look like? What do you have as opportunities to develop and expand? When you really sit down and you're quieting yourself and you're thinking about it, I'm going to use News in Motion. News in Motion came out of Ready publication. Yeah, that's really what it did. News in Motion then branched out to podcasts. That's called Something That Mimosa. Something That Mimosa came from Mimosa Friday. Now it's Mimosa Friday. And now I'm been invited to all these other broadcasts. It was the Mia Candide who said to me, point blank, Gail, you're a journalist. Go ahead. You may not like the word. You may not be comfortable with the word, but that's what you are. And that's what you need to communicate with people. That was the best advice she gave me early on in News in Motion. Once I did that, it's like the windows from heaven opened. I didn't see myself that way. I thought I was having fun doing News in Motion because I was loving politics. But it has now developed more than politics. It has evolved. It has expanded. Other things are now happening here. See, that's what you do, but you have to do it in small increments. You cannot go all in at once. You can't do it. All right, y'all, I'm still not going to get through this. And then the last thing in that category number 3, when I'm talking about capabilities, is are you operating in your line of capacity? Do you have the capacity to do what you're doing? Do you have the capacity? Are you operating in that? Y'all, I'm going to just go ahead and break that up and do the next section next Wednesday. So if this is helpful to you, just come and join. If you want some one-on-one, call me up. Hello, somebody. Call me up. We're all in this together. But y'all, we have to start looking at what we need to do as a community to grow our community and to utilize each other within the community. I'm looking at different walls now in my house. Because, got the house painted, did some different things to it, out with the old, the kids are gone, in with the new, whatever that looks like. I'm now looking for particular art to go on my walls. I am. I may be buying them one piece at a time, but that's what I'm doing. And I want to make sure that I'm using Black and brown people only. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. All right, y'all. For the win. Don't go anywhere, y'all, because For the Win is one of our own. Nawanda Turner for the win. Nawanda Turner for the win. Go on, girlfriend. Nawanda Turner for the win. Nawanda Turner, you probably have 14 people writing into us about Nawanda Turner. And I can myself say I love Nawanda Turner. Y'all, Nawanda Turner has it going on. Let me tell you, she is raising champions, and she spells champions with a Z, not a S. She is raising champions. She is a businesswoman. She is an entrepreneur. She is tackling her health, her wellness, and her weight loss, y'all. Y'all just check her out on her Facebook page, and y'all see she got it going on. She is more than a conqueror. She is more than a conqueror. She is making some serious deals with corporations, People who just continue to renew her contract even through the pandemic. She ain't lose nothing. She's not going anywhere. Y'all, she's about to turn 50, age 50 in August, but she's very vulnerable about telling you what's going on with her and why this time was different than last year. I think it was around April or May when she went on this weight loss journey, and she has not looked back. She is inspiring people near and far. She is making it happen. Y'all, she's speaking life to people, and sometimes she doesn't even know that she's doing what she's doing. She is inspiring people. She is changing lives for people. She is the bomb.com, y'all. She is fire. And as she is completing chapter 49, she is uploading chapter 50, and she's excited about it. She just released some serious, powerful images, portraits, pictures that a designer took for her. And y'all, when you look at that, you can see that she is comfortable in her skin. You can see that she is dynamic. You can see that she's on fire. You can see that she's powerful. Now, she doesn't know I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is what y'all wrote, and I'm getting ready to tell y'all what I want to say. Now, I didn't encourage her to start a podcast because the podcast she did with me, she did 2 sessions with me. Those were the most viewed podcasts. Her personality, her demeanor, she needs a podcast. So I said to her, you need to start a podcast. She's going to be starting that podcast, and I want all of us to support her in doing that. Not only is she starting a podcast, and this is the part she's probably going to get mad at me, but I don't care. I believe Nawanda needs to go into life coaching and helping people on this journey. She already has a niche. She already has the wheelhouse to do it. Girl, just find out your fees. Start with a slate of 20 people that you're going to coach, because I believe all those spots will be gone real soon. Just go ahead and let us know when you're going to launch it. Monday sounds good, because all of us need to release some weight up in here. At least I do. I'll be your first client, girl. Tell me what I owe you. Let's get this done. So y'all, for the win, Nawanda Turner, show her some love today. The inspirational message, and we're out of here. The inspirational message is love. Love. Just love on somebody today, y'all. Love, 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 love. People need love. People want love. People want to know that you genuinely love them. So if you have not told somebody today that you love them, be sure to do that. Be sure to do that. And don't just say love you. Put the I in front of it, which makes it personal. I love you. And from myself, Gail Dudley, to all of you, I love you. All right, y'all. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Today is Thursday, March the 11th, 2021. You know what I say. You know what I say. You know what I say. Stay safe, y'all. And remember, make some moves.